So it's Thursday, I'm here, not at work. Oh, airplane. Helicopter. And we're at Mystery Creek. Why are we at Mystery Creek? Well, it's June, means field days. Manufacturers come here in droves, putting up huge tents, huge sites, all of them trying to work out who has the biggest dip. So we're at the Suzuki Tent and we're going to go check out their 2019 bikes because their 20s aren't in yet. Like a lot of places, 20s aren't in. So here we've got a lot of emphasis on quads action. Here's what we're coming here for, 2019 450. 2020 is going to be the same, but what is going to be new is some BNGs. And across here we have the 250. Again, 2020 model is going to be new BNGs. Gold forks look pretty cool. What else we have here? We've got the dual purposes RM85. Otherwise, you've got mini quads. We've got lots and lots of outboards. And over there's the cars. So not a heck of a lot to explain on, to go in detail with, but let's move on to the next one. How happy are you, bud? Stop your feed going to waste. You ain't going anywhere, are you? Now Yamaha are a brand of muck around. They do things seriously. Another good tent, as I can see. Let's go and check this out. That light's not flickering, by the way. I don't know what that is. Yami's new 65, well, not new now, but newish. What we are here for is the 2019 models, as you can see. But we're at the 2020s. The bike we've been waiting for. The YZ125X. That's a cool sticker, I like that. So this bike is Yamaha's version of the Cross Country 125. I mean, if 125 don't get you going, then skip forward a few minutes, but it's good to see. Yamaha put in some R&D. The two strokes. What do we got here? 18-inch rear wheel. We've got side stand. Allegedly we've got a different gearbox, but wider ratio. And the exhaust pipe, the header, that's going to be a bit different too. Otherwise, it's pretty much the YZ125 you know and love. 450, always a beauty. 250F over there. 125, 252 strokes. Cane Lamont, who doesn't like Cane Lamont? Nice place here. If you want to check out the Yamahas, go to the website. Get a small bike with sweet, sweet Blue Crew graphics. Be one of the crew. WR250. They haven't got any 450s today. Apparently they're all sold out, so. Take all that shit off for off-road riding for sure. Maybe change that to a stop button. Nice. Chances are it's going to be the same for 2020. And FX, probably my favourite bike at the moment, 250 FX. This thing hauls ass. It's good suspension, plenty of power. Great all-round bike. This is their fast fancy side-by-side, the YXZ. 1000R. This thing's sick. I know a mate's got one of these. Woo. Balls. So Yamaha big into their side-by-sides as well. Wolverine. Tilt trays. Big place. TDR 230. Again, one of the underrated bikes of the world. 230s are cool, even if you don't think they are. XT 250, fatty, look at that fatty. WR 250R, and of course the ag range. And some beautiful video to watch if you just be hanging around. They look so happy. And of course you wouldn't be Yamaha without some Grizzlies. So again, Yamaha put a big effort in, looks slick. They got some cool product, that YZ125X, keen to get a ride. What else there to say? Farming in the Antarctica, anyone? So we're just coming up to the Kawasaki rig now, and it's pretty clear for 2019 these guys are not mucking around. So obviously Kawasaki aren't just dirt bikes. They're heavy into their side-by-sides. Bit of a police one over there. This tent is nice. I haven't been there for a few years, but Kawasaki's really stepped it up. You've got some ag stuff for your farms. The road stuff, we don't even look at that, to be fair. At the back we have the dirt stuff. Oh, Austin Faulkner, how are you? Austin. Oh, I think he's tired. That looks cool. The off-road range. Underrated KLX 450R. Obviously Courtney Duncan now rides for Kawasaki. Over in Europe, there's her machine. And Cohen Chase, current SX champ. There's a 450. They haven't got a stock 450 by the looks of it. Here's their 250. 2019. And then obviously there's a bit of a big Versus, 1000 Versus. It's got road tyres on, which is a bit average. But this looks like a big BMW almost. But yeah, dual purpose, adventure riding, not on those tyres, but that's what the Versus means. Of course, a bike that it all started, one of the originals. 73 kV Hyundai. Allegedly it still starts, first kick. Stockman. They push these Stockmans. It's supposed to be pretty good too. So that was Kawasaki. Big deal this year. It was good to see the new bikes. Well, it wasn't good to see new bikes because there were none. That is about all from here. On to the next one. So probably the biggest sight of all the field days for the manufacturers here is, you guessed it, Honda. They have a huge site. They have every year. We're going to go check it out now. Expecting some cool things. this may be only 250cc, a little bit gutless, but this thing looks cool as shit. CRF Rally, just like I made it on throttle have.
Oh my gosh, I can't see.
Like I said, it looks cool as shit, a little bit gutless, but hey, love it. The 450L, after the X and way after the R. This thing's made for the road. Actually, Cole Silly did a real cool video on this. He built himself an L, made it look dope. This thing's gonna be available to the market. Ride one of these to work, how cool would that be? Honda's big dog when it comes to adventure, Africa Twin. This thing also looks cool, but it is a big rig. You would be Honda if you're not making a big push on the side-by-side market. I've got quite the plethora of models these days, plus this one has just come in the Talon. This is their off-road racer version. New to market, probably not for sale yet. I mean, pretty basic interior, but look, what do you need for a racer? So we've got the two versions. We've got the Talon with the Talon, or the Talon with the wing. Talon, wing. So I've talked to the big chief honcho of Honda. The difference between the R and the X Talon, that the X is a bit more of a spec down version. Same chassis, same engine, same running gears, all that kind of stuff. The R is beefed up, better suspension, a little bit wider, a little bit longer, made for jumping, he says. We went to America, did some tabletops in this R. So that's the racy one. He thinks the X here is going to be the one for New Zealand, a little bit smaller, be able to get around places. So the off-road range, the RX 250. There's a test on that on the website at the moment. 50X, also a test on that on the website. And the 50RX, great bike, won the championship on that, Enduros. Here's some interesting for you. The 150F, fuel injected. Can you believe that? As well as the 110F, fuel injected. That's crazy. So you can see the fuel injection is not just gone on the mini bikes, on the big bikes, it's hitting the minis too. Nah, not in the 50. She'll come. So possibly one of the not most anticipated bikes, but the bike I'm really keen to look at is the 250F. This thing's new. It's kind of like a 230 killer. Fuel injected, air cooled, trail bike. Now 230 is totally underrated, and I think this 250F is going to be just the same. Nothing fancy, just brakes on the back. Not a bad looking can, but just the next evolution from the 230. I think it's going to be a hit. Speaking of 230, as you can see, still carbied. Looks a little bit dated. Drum brake at the back. So if we can go back and forward, 230, 250, 230, 250. Have you ever wanted to see inside a quad? I haven't. But I guess I'm glad I did. So Honda are clearly the most serious about field days. I've got 2 sites here, plus I've got a power sports site down the road. Hopefully they sell some bikes, man, because a lot of money. So you obviously can't get your bike around anywhere without a car, or a van, or a ute. So, what do we got here? We got a whip for your whip. So the new Hyundai has a different front on it. I'm no car expert, but I mean, it's not bad. Not sure if I like the new one or the old one. I do like, though, double doors. They say it's the same internals as the last Hyundai. So no more room, no more less. But the front's well updated. Look at that. Oof. Bike will be pretty safe in here. So I'm here in Toyota and I've come to see how they butchered the Hiace. Seen online, it looks ugly. But up close, it's actually not too bad. Online the thing looked horrible, but you know what? In the flesh, it's not that bad. I mean, she's a big nose, but yeah. So that's it, Field Days 2019. Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki, Suzuki, all there. KTM missing, but I guess they don't do any kind of farming industry stuff, so why would they be there? They probably sell enough bikes anyway. One thing I didn't like, Field Days this year, is how many VIP passes there were and VIP sections. I mean, if I'm a dude going in to buy a bike, I'm going to spend 10 grand, 11, 12, 13 grand on a bike, and there's a VIP section I can't get into. I don't feel very VIP for buying that brand, so I'm not a big fan of VIP sections anyway. Maybe it's because I hardly ever get into them, who knows. But yeah, that's it. Big brands. Highlights of today for me, Honda Tent CRF 250F. That thing's going to replace the 230, I think. Cool machine, real versatile. Actually real keen to ride it, see if it's as good as the 230. Yamaha Tent, obviously the YZ125X, very cool machine. Kawasaki, new 250F coming, so that's going to be cool. Apparently it's embargoed till August or something like that, so we don't know the specs, but don't expect electric start, don't think. And Suzuki, there's not a lot going on there, B&Gs for those bikes. So yeah, big shout out to John Hill from West Auckland, Isuzu, for getting me a ticket and feeding me today. So that was awesome. You want a ute? Head to West Auckland, Isuzu. Pretty easy stuff. So that's it from Field Days 2019. See ya.